Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Pull the Thread by Katie Splendor, and here are the rules. We have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit such that every row, column, and designated 9-cell region contains the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each. We have German whispers, where neighboring digits on a German whisper line differ in value by at least 5. So, for example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And I will be calling them whisper 5 lines because the setter came up with that different designation of these lines, and I think it made a lot of sense because it's very easily extensible. So if I say whisper 5 lines, no, it's the same thing as a German whisper line. We also have ratio Kropke, where digits separated by a black Kropke dot have a 2-to-1 ratio, and there is no negative constraint. So, for example, if this were, say, a 2 here, this would have to be 1 or 4 here to maintain the 1 to 2 ratio between them because there is a black dot between them. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, since we have a lot of lines separate, or a lot of spaces here with whisper 5 lines on them, we can start actually determining, since 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line, because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more. We know where the 5s have to be in the boxes which have a lot of whisper 5 lines in them. So box 2 here, and 5 also cannot be next to a black Kropke dot, because if you have 5, you get 2.5. If you double 5, you get 10, neither of which are digits. So that limits where 5s can actually be in this puzzle. So where are the 5s in box 2? It's one of these two digits. 5 cannot be on the whisper 5 lines in box 5. It can't be here because one of these is guaranteed to be a 5. And it can't be next to the black Kropke dot, so the 5 has to be here in box 5. Now, these are all whisper 5 lines here, and these are next to black Kropke dots, so where's the 5 in box 8? It has to be there. Box 1, the 5 is one of those 3. Box 9, the 5 is one of those 3. Where is the 5 in box 6? Can't be here because of 5 guaranteed in the row. Can't be here because of they're all on whisper 5 lines, so 5 has to be one of those two, which means 5 in box 4 has to be one of those two there. So we know this is a 5. We know this is a 5. Okay. And let's start coloring some of these whisper 5 line. And because you'll always alternate between low and high digits on a whisper 5 line, if you want to know why, just go to one of my Learn How to Sudoku puzzles with a whisper 5 line in it, and I'll explain why that works. So these must be different sets here because you must alternate sets on low and high sets on a whisper 5 line. So whatever is orange here, that means this is orange here, which is next to yellows in these cells. That makes that next to an orange there. Yellow's next to orange here, which is next to yellow here. Therefore, this is orange, this is yellow, this is orange. We have yellow here, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, and yellow. Well, you know if there are two digits in a 1 to 2 ratio and they're the same low or high set, they cannot be two high digits because two high digits can never be in a 1 to 2 ratio with each other. Two low digits, though, can. So therefore, orange here must be low, and the yellow here must be high. So let's do something similar here. We're going to color this yellow and this orange. So again, next to the yellow has to be an orange set, which makes that yellow, which makes that orange, which makes that yellow, which makes that orange. Orange is next to yellow here. So this is yellow here, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, which is next to orange, which is next to yellows here. Those are next to oranges here, which is next to a yellow here. Okay. So this is guaranteed to be either 1 and 2 in a 1 to 2 ratio or 2 and 4 in a 1 to 2 ratio. We don't know which, though. Here we have a low digit and a high digit in box 8, which is in a 1 to 2 ratio. So therefore, this must be either 3, 6 or 4, 8 here. We don't know which. We have one low and one high here because we have 3 of each in box 8. Therefore, in column 4, we have 3 yellows and 2 oranges. Well, we have one each of the sets here, so this must be yellow and orange in a 1 to 2 ratio, which means this must also be 3 and 6 or 4 and 8, because those are the only digits which include one low and one high digit. So we have 3, 4, 6, 8 there. This is a low. So this is 1 through 4. It cannot be 4 here because it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line here. So we have 1, 2, 3 here, which means this can be 1, 2. If this is 2, if this is 1, this is 2. If this is 2, it's 1 or 4. If this is 3, it has to be 6. Okay. So this is 3, 4, 6, 8, which can be next to 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8 on a Whisper 5, in a 1 and 2 ratio with those digits. Remaining digits in column 4 must be 1, 2, 7, and 9. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we're guaranteed 1 out of 1 or 2 at least is here. So this can never be a 1 to 2 ratio here. So this is 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8 as possibilities. Okay. This digit can't be 2. It's 1, 3, or 4 there. This can't be 4 because it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. What else do we know? If this is a high, it could be any high, 6 through 9, because we could have a 1 here. If this is a low, though, that means this is high, which can only be 6. So therefore, that would be 1 if it's a low. This is a yellow-orange pair. This is a yellow-orange pair. We have 2 blues and a red left. which means the remaining digit in box 5 is a red. Okay. Hmm. um, if this is low, it would be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, and it could not be 1 or 2, because this would be a 1-2 pair. So this would have to be 3 then in that case. Therefore, if this was high, 3 can only be next to 8 or 9 on a Whisper 5 line. So this would have to be 8, and this would have to be 9. So this could never be 7 there, which means this could never be 9 here. Okay. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So this cannot be 4 or 6 here. It's 3 or 8, which means this can't be 3 or 8. It's 4 or 6 to be in a 1-to-2 ratio. 3 can be with 6 here to be in a 1-to-2 ratio. 8 can be with 4 here to be in a 1-to-2 ratio. So this is also 4 or 6. It's the same digit as that, which means this must be 1 or 9 there, guaranteed. So this is the same digit as that, so this is orange. This must be yellow here. Interesting. So if this is high, this would have to be a 7-9 pair, and this would be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So it could not be 6. So this would have to be 8. So this digit can never be 4 or 6 here. If this is 3, this must be 8, which would force this to be 4. If this is 8 here, you would have 1 or 2 here, and 2 or 3 could be here. But again, this cannot be 2 and 1, because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. So you could have 2 and 4 here, or this is 3 and 6. So these have to be opposite sets. That's not true. It could be 2 and 4. Never mind. So we're guaranteed one of these 3 digits is a 9. We don't have any other information, though. This cannot be the orange 4 or 6. So this is orange 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 there. That doesn't really help much. If this is 3, that means this must be an 8-9 pair here. So this would have to be not 7, it would be 8 or 9. Oh, okay. If this is 3, that means yellows are low, so this would be 1, 2, 1, 2. This would be 7, 9 as a pair, and this would have to be 8. So this could not be 8. This would be 9 here, and that would be 8 if this is a 3. If this is 8, this must be a 1, 2 pair. This would then have to be 3, and therefore this couldn't be 3 there. So it'd have to be 1 or 2, because 8 would force 4 to be there. And this could be 1, 2, or 3, though, in that case. So that's fine. Huh. If these are high digits, this is 9, that would be 8, and this would have to be 6 or 7. If these are low digits, well, it could be any of those. That's not helpful. Hmm. These cannot be 1 or 9. So this is next to 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line. So it's 2, 3, 7, or 8 there. This actually, if it's high, this is guaranteed to be 9, and this is guaranteed to be 8. So this can't be 8 there. It's 7. Interesting. If this is low, again, it can't be 1 here. It could be either 2 or 3. This digit can't be 1 or 9, but it could be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. These cannot be orange 4, 6, so these are 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This can't be orange 4 or 6 either, because it's next to a 2, 3, or 7 here, which means this is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, or 9 as an orange, which means the orange 4, 6 must be one of these 3 cells. We don't know which. This is also 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. This cannot be yellow 1, 9, so it's 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, or 8 as possibilities. Um, okay. Hmm. Hmm. So we're guaranteed one of these digits is an 8. That's good to know. We're also guaranteed one of these digits is a 9. This digit is next to 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line, so they have to be 7, 8, or 9 there. This doesn't have to be, so this could be 6 through 9 there. This is next to 2 unique digits on a whisper 5 line, so it's 1 through 3 here. This could be 6 through 9 there, though. This could be 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 6 through 9, 1 through 4, 6 through 9. This is next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. 6 through 9 here, 1 through 4, 6 through 9, 6 through 9, 6 through 9. Not too helpful. So if this is 3, this has to be 9 here. If this is not 3, well, we could have 1 or 2 here in a 1 to 2 ratio. If yellows are low, that means we are guaranteed this has to be 4 here. Because 3 would be here, which would force that to be 6. So this would have to be 4 here, which means 9 would have to be one of those two. So I think this is guaranteed to be, one of these is guaranteed to be 4, right? If this is yellow's low, this is cannot be 4. 4 can't be in the high digits, can't be in the yellow here, can't be here. So it has to be here. So one of these is guaranteed to be 4, which means this can't be 4 there. What about 6? We have all 4 oranges in column 3. That means the remaining digits cannot be orange. They have to be yellow or pink here. That's interesting. So this cannot be 8 here as a pair. Because if this is high, this would be 6, this would have to be 8, and so this would be a 7-9 pair here. Otherwise, if these are low, it could be 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Interesting. Okay. If these are low, this would then be... Okay. If these are low, it has to be 1 and 3 here. That would make this 6, and that would make this 2. So if these are low, this can never be 2. It would be 1 or 7, which means we are guaranteed in column 4, 2 has to be one of these 3 digits, which eliminates 2 in the rest of the box. So this is a 3-8 pair guaranteed here, which eliminates 3 and 8 in the rest of the column. No 3 here, no 8 here, no 3 here, no 8 there. That's interesting. Hmm. Okay. So if you had... Okay. 3, 1. Again, this would be 2, which would force that to be 1. So you have 2 here, 7, 9. This would be 8. Therefore, this would be 3 and 6. So we cannot have 2 and 4 be here. So therefore, this is orange, which means the remaining digit in box 2 is a yellow. Okay. Orange 4, 6 cannot be here and cannot be any of these digits, which means orange 4, 6 has to be one of those two, then one of those 3. That doesn't really tell us much. Huh. Hmm. If this is a high, sorry, if this is a low, 8 has to be here, which means this would be 1, 2, or 3. If this is high, it could be 6 through 9, though. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Can this ever be 6? I think the answer is no. That means these would be... it could be. Right, 6, 7, 8. This would be 9. So this is yellow 1, 7, which means this can't be 7 here. Okay. This is high orange. If this is high, this is 8, so this can't be 8 here. Oh, that's interesting. If oranges are high, we cannot have high anymore in row 6. So this would have to be high here. If yellows are high, we could only have one more high here, and this would have to be the 4th high. So either way, this is guaranteed to be high here. That means we have a high and a low here. One of these is high and low. One of these is high and low. So these two must form a high-low pair. Well, that's yellow there, so that forces that to be orange there. What else do we have? um hmm. Hmm. So this digit is the same as this digit here. So it would have to be one of these 3 digits there, if that's the case. If orange, oh, this orange must be the same as that orange, and it has to be one of these digits here. But none of these digits can be 6. So the oranges have to be lows, which means the yellows are highs. So this must be 4 and 8 here. That makes that 4. There's no 4 here. Therefore, this cannot be 4 and 8 here. It's 3, 6 as a pair. That eliminates 3 and 6 in the rest of the box. This is 4, so therefore this is 8 here, which makes that 4 there. Therefore, that's 3. This is 7. This has to be 9. This is 1, 2 as a pair. That means this must be 6 or 7 there. 4 cannot be here. So where is 4 in box 8? It has to be there. So that's 4, which can only be next to 9s on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 9 here. Same with this 4 and this 9. So these are high digits. This can't be 9 or 8. It's 7, which can only be next to 1 and 2 on a Whisper 5 line. So this is a 1, 2 pair. No 2, 3, 4 here. This cannot be 1 or 2 because of the 1, 2 pair in the box. So this has to be 3 because it can't be 4 here. So this can't be 3 or 8. It's 1 and 2 as a pair. That eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the row. So this is low, and it must be a 3. 3 can only be next to 8 and 9 on a Whisper 5 line, and 9 here means this can't be 9, so that's 8. No 1, 2, or 3 here. No 7 or 8 here. It's 6 or 9. So no more 4 here, and no 8 or 9 here. Remaining digit in box 5 is a 6. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 7. This can't be 7 or 9. It's 8. 7 eliminates 7 the rest of the column. So that's 6, which can only be next to 1s on a whisper 5 line. So these are 1, 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2, 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2. This cannot be 6 anymore because of 6 in the row, so that's 9. That leaves a 5, 7 pair in box 2. 1 eliminates 1 in the rest of the box. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the row here. This digit is next to 2 and 3 guaranteed, so this cannot be 7. So this must be 8, because 7 cannot be next to a 3 on a whisper 5 line. 8 means this can't be 4 here. 4 eliminates 4 here. This is a 1-2 pair here, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the box. So no 1 or 2 here. It's 3. This can't be 8 here because of 8 in the column. Can't be 8 and 9 here because of 9 in the row. 8 eliminates 8 here. So this digit cannot be 3 because it's next to a 6 or 7 guaranteed here. Remaining digits of row 4 are 4, 5, and 9. This can't be 5, obviously, so we have a 4. If this is 4 here, that's would have to be 9. But we can't have a 9 there because of 9 in the row. Also, 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2, which makes this 1. So this cannot be 4 here because that would force this to be 9, but that would be duplicated in row 3. So this must be 9 here, which means this is a 4, 5 pair here. We have a 1, 2, 6, 7 quadruplet in box 6, which eliminates 1, 2, 6, 7 in the rest of the box. Therefore, this is 3, which makes this a 2. 2 is only in a 1 to 2 ratio with 1. So this is 2, 1, therefore this is 3. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2. 2 cannot be next to 6 on a whisper 5 line, so this is 7. That leaves this as not 1 or 7, it's 6. 2 again cannot be next to a 6 on a whisper 5 line. Okay, this can't be pink anymore here because of 5 in the row. Remaining digit in row 5 is a 7. Remaining digits in row 6 are 1, 5, and 6. Well, 1 can't be here because of 1 in the column. Remaining digits of box 1 are 4, 5, and 6. No 4 here because of 4 in the row. 5 can't be here because it's next to 5 on a whisper 5 line. Or, sorry, 5 can't be on a whisper 5 line, I should say. This is this is a low digit, and it cannot be 1, 2, or 3 because of 1, 2 in the row and 3 in the column. So this must be 4, which is a low. This is high, this is low, we have high here. Remaining digits in row 3 are 5, 7, 3, 5, and 7. 3 cannot be here because of 3 in the column, so 3 has to be here. So that's a low, and this is 5 or 7. Remaining digits of column 7, we need a 2, and 2 can't be here because of 2 in the row, so 2 has to be here. Remaining digits in row 1 are high or 5. Remaining digits in row 2 are 1, 5, 6, and 9. No 1 here because of 1 in the column. No 9 here because of 9 in the column. No 1 or 6 here because of the 1, 2 pair in the column and the 6 in the column. We have a guaranteed 1 here. We don't know which. And this is either 1 and 6 or 1, 6, and 9. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the row. So this is a 1, 6 pair, which eliminates 1 and 6 in the rest of the column. So this can't be 6. This is 5. This can't be 5 or 6. It's 4, which makes this here a 6. This is obviously not pink anymore here. 5 eliminates 5 in the rest of row 2. So this can't be 5. That's 9. This can't be 5 or 9. It's 6. This can't be 5 or 6, it's 1. That means this is a low. These are high. This is high. This is low. We do not have any more lows in column 9. So where's the 4 left in box 9? It can only be here. So this is 4 is low, which means this can't be 4. That's 5, which means this can't be 5. That's 4. No pink, that's blue. 6 eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. This is a 7-9 pair now, which eliminates 7-9 in the rest of the box. So this can't be 7, that's 8. These have to be a 5-6 pair, remaining in column 9. This can't be pink. It's high. This can't be high. It's pink. Wait, no, it can't be pink. So this is also high, which means where's the pink in row 1? It has to be here. So that's pink, which means this can't be pink. And this has to be pink here because this cannot be 7 or 9. So this is 5 here. This has to be 8 here. This has to be 5 here. That's 7. That leaves this digit as a 7 there. 1 eliminates 1 here, so that's 2, which makes this 1. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 1, which makes that 2. Remaining digits in row 7 are 1, 6, and 7. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the column. 6 and 7 can't be here because of 6 or 7 in the column. So this is 1, which makes this 6, which makes that 1. This cannot be 1 or 6 here because of 6 in the column. So this is 5, which means this can't be pink. That's a 6, which makes this a 7 there. We have a 5-8 pair here, which eliminates 5 and 8. Or this 8 eliminates 8 there in that row. So this cannot be high. It's 5, which means this is pink. This can't be pink and is high. And we have 2 and 4 here. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row. So this must be 4, and that's 2. This is 5 and 6. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 9 and 7. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 5 and 6. This can't be 6. 5 and 8. I don't know how I got that. Anyways, this 6 eliminates 6 here. So no high, that's low. No low, that's high. That makes this 3, that's 6, and the remaining digits now are 9 and 3 in the corner. And that's how you solve it. I'm wondering if I would classify this as easy. The logic isn't that hard, but the execution could be pretty difficult here. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's between easy and challenging for me, but I'm not sure how I want to grade this. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.